Forget the iPhone 17. Apple is about to blow everything away forever. On the 20th anniversary of the iPhone, they're unveiling an all-glass, ultra-thin, lightning-fast phone that could make your current device feel like a relic. Is this the future? Let's dive into Apple's next big move. Chapter 1. The 20-year iPhone revolution. 20 years ago, the original iPhone completely changed how we see and use smartphones. It wasn't just another gadget, it was a game changer that sparked a tech revolution. Now, fast forward to 2027, and Apple is ready to shake things again, but this time on a whole new level. Think about it. For 2 decades, the design language and user experience of the iPhone have evolved with each generation. The iPhone X was a massive shift with its edge-to-edge screen and Face ID. But 2027, that's the big anniversary, and Apple usually likes to mark these moments with radical leaps. So, expect something so fresh and futuristic that the iPhone 17 will look like a relic. This isn't just about specs or new colors, it's a full redesign that could change everything we know about mobile tech. Chapter 2. The all-glass dream. Here's where things get jaw-dropping. Rumors suggest Apple is planning a full glass wraparound design for this anniversary iPhone. Think of holding your phone, where the glass doesn't just cover the front and back, it curves gracefully around every edge. No visible bezel, no frame, just pure seamless glass. But think about this in your daily life. You're at your favorite coffee shop, juggling your latte and your phone, and it slips. The heart-stopping moment. Will this gorgeous glass marvel survive the fall? That's the big will it break question. Now, Apple isn't new to bold designs. Remember when the iPhone X wowed everyone with its notch and OLED display? Or think about the Samsung Galaxy Note Edge from years ago, which wowed us with a curved glass edge that was ahead of its time. This all-glass phone is like the next evolution, a design meant to match Apple's new liquid glass UI, blending hardware and software in a way that feels almost magical. But this beauty comes with a risk. Glass can crack, and for Apple to pull this off, the glass would have to be incredibly durable, something that might call for revolutionary new materials or manufacturing techniques. If they do it right, this could be the most stunning phone we've ever seen. Chapter 3. Buttons and ports are out. Let's talk about buttons and ports. 2 things we've all come to expect on every smartphone. But Apple is rumored to be ready to toss these conventions out the window. Think of a phone with no physical volume buttons, no side button, and yes, possibly no charging port at all. Instead, everything would be run by capacitive buttons, touch-sensitive areas that respond to your lightest touch. You want to turn up the volume. Instead of pressing a button, you barely swipe along the side of your phone, and the sound gets louder. You want to unlock your phone, just a tap, or maybe a subtle gesture. No button press needed. It sounds futuristic, and honestly, it's the kind of seamless interaction Apple has been hinting at. Charging-wise, Apple's MagSafe and wireless charging tech are evolving fast. With charging speeds getting quicker and more efficient, the need for a physical port is shrinking. A portless iPhone would look cleaner, be less prone to water damage, and offer a new level of convenience. No cables, no plugs, just a smooth, uninterrupted design. Of course, some hurdles remain, like regulatory concerns, especially in markets like Europe. But Apple has a history of pushing boundaries, and this portless vision seems more likely than ever for the 20th anniversary iPhone. Chapter 4. Face ID and Display Evolution. Here's one of the coolest upgrades you might not even see at first glance, under-display Face ID. Right now, Face ID takes up space at the top of your phone, with sensors and cameras poking through the screen, leaving the infamous notch or dynamic island. But visualize a future where the Face ID sensors are tucked completely underneath the display. This means a full, uninterrupted screen experience. Whether you're scrolling through Instagram, streaming your favorite show, or crushing it in a mobile game, your display would be crystal clear. No bumps, no cutouts, just pure screen. We might still see a tiny camera cutout initially, but Apple could also make that vanish in future models. And the dynamic island may stick around, but it's likely to become software only, freeing up screen real estate while still showing notifications and interactive widgets cleverly. This change would make your iPhone feel more immersive, more seamless, and really push the envelope of smartphone displays. Chapter 5. A camera like no other. Now, if you're into photography, stay tuned, because Apple is rumored to be testing a 200 megapixel main camera for this iPhone. To put that into perspective, that's a massive jump from what we have now. Your current iPhone 17 already snaps incredible photos, but think of taking pictures so detailed and vibrant they rival what you see with your own eyes. Think about yourself at the beach during sunset. You pull out this new iPhone, frame the shot, and the photo captures the exact warmth of the sun, every ripple of the ocean, and the subtle hues of the sky with breathtaking clarity. This isn't just hypothetical, it's what Apple's aiming for with this sensor. On top of that, Apple is reportedly working on a custom sensor that offers dynamic range close to the human eye. What does that mean for everyday photos? Well-balanced shots with perfect lighting, nothing blown out or too dark. Compared to your iPhone 17, which sometimes struggles with tricky lighting, this would be a huge leap forward. So whether you're a pro capturing stunning landscapes or just snapping quick shots of your day, your photos could get a whole lot better. Chapter 6. Batteries that last days. Think about this. You're packing for a weekend getaway. No chargers, no power banks. You just grab your phone and go, confident it'll run and run without begging for juice. That's the kind of freedom Apple is aiming for with its rumored silicon anode battery technology. Unlike today's batteries that use graphite anodes, this new tech uses 100% silicon anodes, which can store up to 10 times more lithium per gram. What does that mean? Longer battery life, faster charging, and better efficiency, all in one neat package. Think of not worrying about your battery dying mid-hike or during a long flight. Now, there's a catch. Silicon expands when charging, which can damage the battery over time if not handled properly. Apple's challenge is incredible. How to harness silicon's massive potential while preventing this expansion from cutting battery life short. If they crack this, it could mean the biggest leap in smartphone battery tech we've seen in years, giving you days of usage without the constant charger hunt. Chapter 7. Performance that feels futuristic. Next up, let's talk about raw power. The iPhone 18 is expected to bring the A20 chip made with TSMC's 2nm process. But for 2027, rumors point to Apple debuting the A21, built on an ultra-advanced 1.4nm chip, smaller than anything we've seen before. That means insanely fast processing speeds and much better energy efficiency. Your phone is getting more done but uses less power. It's the kind of chip that feels like it's from the future. And that's not all. Apple may be introducing mobile high-bandwidth memory in their iPhones. HBM stacks memory chips vertically, which drastically improves speed and reduces power consumption. What does that look like in real life? Think of editing a 4K video on your phone instantly, no lag, no stutter, or crushing ultra-fast, graphically intense games where every frame is buttery smooth. All this tech comes in a smaller package, leaving room for bigger batteries or thinner phones. This combination of the A21 chip and HBM RAM could make your iPhone a powerhouse that handles whatever you throw at it for years to come. Chapter 8. Liquid Glass UI. Now, here's where things get truly magical. Apple's new Liquid Glass UI is designed to perfectly complement that rumored all-glass body we talked about earlier. Think of navigating your phone with animations and transitions that feel more like liquid flowing naturally rather than just boxes popping around. It's alive. Envision launching an app, and the whole screen seems to ripple smoothly like water, or swiping between tasks with a satisfying fluid motion that matches the curves of your phone's glass. This isn't just visual style, it's about making the phone feel like an extension of your touch, blending software and hardware in perfect harmony. This UI evolution ties directly into Apple's Vision OS and is expected to roll out on future devices, starting with this landmark iPhone. It's not only gorgeous, but makes everyday interactions feel effortless and engaging. The Liquid Glass UI might just redefine what using a smartphone feels like. Chapter 9. Naming, pricing, and positioning. Now let's get to the questions everyone's asking. What will Apple call this revolutionary device? Will it be iPhone 19, iPhone 20, or something totally new like iPhone Ultra? After all, in 2017, Apple skipped right to iPhone X for the 10th anniversary model, so names can surprise us. Whatever it's called, expect a price tag to match its cutting-edge tech. This phone's complex all-glass design and advanced components will definitely push manufacturing costs through the roof. Analysts predict it could start well above the current $999 price point for Pro models, maybe even close to $1,500 or more. So here's a question for you. Would you pay a premium for what might be the most futuristic iPhone ever built? Is having the latest innovations and jaw-dropping design worth that extra cost? Or would you wait for the technology to trickle down to more affordable models? Chapter 10. Is this the future of the iPhone? Finally, time for the big moment. Forget the iPhone 17. Forget everything you thought you knew about Apple's next step, because 2027 could change everything. The rumored glass-wrapped design, the under-display Face ID, the wireless charging-only setup, the monster 200-megapixel camera, the powerhouse chip, and the liquid glass UI all point towards a phone that finally feels like the future blend of elegance, power, and innovation that reshapes our smartphone experience. But here's the big question for you. Are you ready to embrace this future? Will you ditch the old for the new Apple vision? Will you be part of the 20-year revolution? Or are there still doubts holding you back about durability, price, or practicality? This upcoming iPhone isn't just an upgrade, it's a bold statement about what a phone can be, and it could set the stage for the next decade of mobile technology. So, what do you think? Is this the future of the iPhone? Comment below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to stay updated on everything Apple and tech. Thanks for watching.